This podcast is supported by The Real Real.
You know what I love most about the holidays? Giving gifts. But not just any gifts. Real gifts. Thoughtful gifts. Oh my God, how did you know gifts? That's why I love gift shopping with The Real Real. The Real Real is the most trusted name in authenticated luxury resale. And it's a holiday shopping secret I'm going to let you in on. Whether it's a surprisingly affordable, pristine condition bag for your BFF, a vintage find that's cool enough for the Gen Zer in your life, or even something your impossible to shop for dad will love. Get used to saying I found it on The Real Real. Seriously, with over 10,000 new arrivals dropping every day from brands like Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany & Co., and Cartier, there's guaranteed to be something for everyone on your list. Oh, and did I mention everything's up to 90% off retail?
Get $25 off your first purchase at therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com to get your $25 off. Therealreal.com.
Hi. We were just talking about how it's weird looking at yourself when you're doing this. Like you're talking to no one. I mean, we're talking to each other.
Right.
But like, we don't see you people.
No. We should have done that radio thing that went out of business with the live callers.
Oh, I would love to do that. You think anybody would call?
No. Only Howard Stern pranking people.
That would be so great. I would love a prank call from them.
That would be fun. And we could play along. That's all. See, we didn't know about how to sign up for that until it was gone.
Yeah. I don't know. Those prank calls just make me laugh.
Very funny.
So silly.
If you want to hear funny prank calls, Howard Stern had some really good ones.
My favorite, you people aren't going to know. Maybe one of you. And he calls this lady who's selling a few different things.
Oh, yeah.
But then he does like a voiceover, like there are three people on the line.
And she's so desperate to sell the things. She keeps trying.
Yeah, and she's like, you caught me eating my salad.
But I like the one where the woman, well, I only like because of what the woman said. They say, oh, you stole my voice. You're imitating me. Because this is my voice from, I just keep sucking cigarettes.
I don't know where they find these people.
It was all on that thing. It was all on some network that people paid.
That's
people,
so sad.
People were paying for their radio show.
So sad.
And it's finally the place ran out of money. Couldn't do it anymore. Well, anyway, hello.
Hi.
I don't think I said I'm Selene Castrovilla.
Oh, we didn't say that the last one.
We didn't.
I'm Pascale.
I don't know. I think this is episode 30, but I could be wrong. I lost count.
I don't know who you're looking at. I don't know.
But if it is, it is. It's pretty good. 30.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I have a very funny little segment. I can't think of anything witty to say about it. Like a title.
Oh, okay.
A little 4-year-old boy, his mother ate his ice cream and he called 911. And well, first there was a hang up, and then let's see. It's very confusing. I think he must have said it and then he hung up. I don't know. The police were dispatched for a 911 hang up in Mount Pleasant. As long as you don't eat on someone else's ice cream in Wisconsin. There's a place like, would you want to live in Wisconsin?
Nope.
I don't know. Maybe it's good.
No, thank you.
It's a swing state, I think.
I
heard they make a lot of cheese there.
Yes, I had a boss that was from Wisconsin. I feel like she was. No. Wait, maybe. Where's Milwaukee?
I think that's Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then she's...
Isn't it weird how you hear about certain places, but then they sound weird when you connect them with the state they're in?
Yeah.
But you don't usually think about the state.
Yes. And that Milwaukee, I always think of Laverne and Shirley.
Right. The brewery.
Yeah.
Right.
Schlitz. Was it Schlitz?
No.
Oh, Schlitz is an action.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Something like Shots and Pits Incorporated. Yeah. I don't know. It's like a long one. Okay. So the kid said, my mommy is being bad. Now, of course, that's a bad thing to do when you call 911. And first of all, I have a little aside about 911 dispatchers. You call up and you're like, oh my God. Like, I just discovered my boyfriend's dead or whatever. All right. Well, you're going to have to calm down. You're going to have to you have to stop it now. They're like, but this person's in turmoil. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing? Like you just have to calm down. You have to stop. They're sobbing. Like, maybe they can't right now. On the other hand, if the person's too calm, they definitely did it because they have no emotion.
Well, I guess they're trying to get them to calm down so they could get the relevant information.
Well, okay.
I understand what you're saying.
Them immediately, because you say, I need an ambulance. Do they dispatch that ambulance? Because they keep asking stupid fucking questions, and you should have sent that ambulance right away. Because, enough with the questions.
I think they do, but I don't know if that's also something to keep the person on the line.
But why do they need the person? Sometimes you just don't want to be on the line with the person that you don't know when you've had this crisis. Do you need this person? I don't know, but those 911 operators say some really funny, not in a good way, funny things. They just okay, he's shot. He has a hole in his chest. Is he breathing? Why don't you do some CPR?
I know, but I'm going to defend them a little. They must hear the craziest shit.
They just don't seem to react. If you say there's a gaping hole in their chest, they're not, they're clearly dead. Then maybe you don't want to, maybe that line of questioning should be done. Ask something else. They just don't seem to be all with it sometimes.
Well, you got to be a special kind of person to take that job.
That they ask really silly questions. They just don't match. I will say, I couldn't handle that. Not 2 seconds. No. That's got to be quick. You remember that guy did the movie? He was he was a cop, and he was being punished so he had to do 911 dispatch. The whole movie was just him on the phone with a caller.
Really?
It was that guy from Brokeback Mountain, not the dead one.
Jake?
Yeah. That whole movie was him on the phone with a caller or something.
I think somehow I missed that.
Yeah.
Glad I did.
It's actually better than you think it would be.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know. I find those kind of things annoying. They could be a play, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I thought the same thing about Castaway. I was like, do I really want to watch this movie? But it was actually good.
I don't think I was either. Is that one with the where he's friends with the ball?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see it.
You would think that it would be really boring, right?
I think he's done more than one of those kind of movies.
Yes, he did.
An airport by himself, right?
I didn't hang in for that.
I said, what is he doing?
I don't know. Tom Hanks could pretty much do anything, and people would be like, that's great. Remember during COVID, the beginning of COVID, everybody found out that Tom Hanks and his wife had COVID,
yeah, they were
and they
worried.
Freaked out.
Yeah, they did. They worried.
Yeah.
They were in Australia.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is America's sweetheart.
I guess.
Everybody loves Tom Hanks.
All right. Remember, they used to love OJ.
I think Tom Hanks will end up. But then you never.
OJ would be like that.
Or Bill Cosby.
Most of these people, you wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Anyway, so I don't know. I just said this interesting about these 911 guys. So the kid says, my mommy's being bad. And the dispatcher says, okay, what's going on? And the kid says, come and get my mommy. And then it said the culprit interjected, taking the phone over the son's strenuous objections, and told that dispatcher, oh, this little one got the phone. He's 4. And then, it was a confession. She says, I ate his ice cream, so that's probably why he's calling 911. And the son is heard continuing to argue his case in the background. He is not pleased. So the officers went to the family's home to ensure that the purported ice cream theft wasn't a cover for a more serious situation. But when the officers arrived, the boy confirmed his mom ate his ice cream. That is a silly thing to do to your kid. You know it's not going to work out well.
No.
Get your own ice cream, lady. And he again demanded that she go to jail for it. This is a tough customer.
I wouldn't want anybody eating my ice cream either.
Yeah, but police say the little one eventually agreed not to press charges, telling them he didn't want his mom behind bars and that he just wanted some ice cream. I don't know what she was thinking.
Yeah.
All his ice.
That's
not what is wrong with her? Was she high and she smoked so much weed that she forgot it was her kids? And
she really loved that ice cream.
So make sure you have enough ice cream in the house for her. Buy a gallon of it. I don't
eat it in front of him.
She probably didn't. He probably went to have it and it was gone. That's probably what happened. Oh. Sometimes people think the kid's going to forget. Kids don't forget.
No, they don't forget.
They're not going to forget their ice cream.
No.
They're going to forget their medicine. Yeah, kids have a memory forget it.
All right.
So 2 days later, why did they wait 2 days? 2 days later, the officers obliged. This kid was patient for 2 days?
I guess.
2 days later, the officers obliged, surprising the young whistleblower with 2 scoops of ice cream topped with blue sprinkles.
Oh, blue spring.
I know, I was thinking that too. That's
A choice.
sexist. Because
He's a boy. I didn't even think of that.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think if you have a kid and they know there's ice cream, they're going to at one point want that ice cream. It might come unexpectedly. You might think they forgot. They might have fallen asleep. The next day, they're going to wake up and want that ice cream.
Yeah.
They don't forget.
Listen, if someone eats my ice cream, I might call 911 too.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's extreme, but I would be really pissed.
She should have known better. That was silly. She should have gone out and gotten more.
Of course.
She was probably stoned. She was high. I don't know. That's mean and malicious. I don't know the woman. I'm so mean. All right. So for our main event, I know you're all dying to know what we're going to talk about, and it's what everybody's talking about. It is Trump. But I am fascinated, but not in a good way, with the whole thing with Elon Musk. I just think, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
I mean, I know the bad shit was going to go down, but I did not think it was going to involve Elon Musk and such.
I know. Like, how did he become...
Because of the money. He gets away with it because he's not giving the money, but his PAC is giving the money. How is this legal? That if you have this PAC, you can get away with donating all this money to support somebody that legally you're not allowed to do individually. Someone needs to do something about this. And nothing's ever going to be done. It's just going to continue.
No,
that's
what's
why
going on. They're not going.
Well, that's why the rich are totally in control here because we don't have money for this. Like, you know, and you can't compete. He spent $1 million through his PAC just to run ads saying, "Thank you, Mr. President." Is that necessary? $1 million could have been spent to help so many people.
Of course,
you're going to waste it on ads to thank some fool that doesn't. Even if he needed thanking, just say it.
Hallmark has a card for that.
I mean, really. But I mean, I'm so sorry when it makes me weep for the people that need help so much. Okay, this wasn't even in my plan, but I just thought of again, the cuts in education. It's so disgusting. Now they're doing it in so many different ways. And now the universities are losing so much funding, right? So they had to cancel. These people were pre-approved for scholarships. They had to take them away from them because they're not getting the funding. So people's lives are completely ruined. Imagine this one girl started sobbing and she was going to be a scientist. She was getting a doctorate in something, right? Don't we need scientists? He's trying to get rid of everything with all the smart. He doesn't want people to be smart. Or smart is not the right word. You'll still be smart. You'll be uninformed. You'll be not trained. You know, he wants us to be in ignorance. Get it? They're taking down all the people. They just want you to be in ignorance because that's where their bliss is. They can control you if you're not questioning anything. And a big part of questioning is in education. Why is nobody seeing this?
For the same reason they're not seeing all of the other stuff?
Now they took away the funding for public schools to get farm food and all this stuff. Why? Because that's healthy brain food. They want them to eat the crap again. He probably gets money. He probably has companies that make the crap junk lunch that they, the mass processed stuff instead of getting the fresh farm food, which really helps the kids for their brains, but it also helps the farmers. We're supposed to support our farmers. It's a win-win. And he took it all away.
And also some of these kids whose parents can't afford food, this was the only decent meal.
And now they're going to get the processed crap again.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just like the lunch help that they're getting. I mean, there's kids who literally eat at school.
That's what happened when I was subbing. I remember a kid came in and he came into the in-school detention thing. And the guy's like, "Oh, well, why'd you bother coming?" He's like, "Well, I came to eat." And I knew he was telling the truth because I saw the kid getting, they give them food bags, but the kid, he was so embarrassed. They gave it to him in front of the other kids.
Oh, they shouldn't do.
Why did they do that?
No.
And he was like trying to point it off, but it was very clear. And I said to the detention, because the detention guy actually was really cool and cared about the kids. And he would do tough love with them, but not in a mean way. He did it, I guess it wasn't tough love. But it's like he told them, he was a little, he was not lenient on them, but he gave them a lesson, guidance, maybe don't do that again because this could happen to you. And he would and he shared his own mistakes with them. It was really cool to these kids. A lot of times those detention guys are mean and just
Yeah.
like bullies, and this guy's not like that. So when I saw the guy walking, I wasn't going to say anything in front of everybody, but I said, that boy, he really does need the food. I started crying, and he started crying because we just like, these are real people, and they're just, they need to get stuff cut away from their lives. Why aren't we helping people? That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Right. It's disgusting. I mean, these are children. Children, like.
But yet, if they were a fetus, they have to be born.
That is my major issue.
Well, I mean, what are you doing?
The minute that kid is born, they don't give a fuck.
The kid better be born, but then fuck it. It's all right. I mean,
it's just like the immigrant thing. So they don't care about those children.
No, it's so sad.
Honestly, they couldn't care less about these children. They're children.
But in the education department, remember one episode I talked about Linda McMahon? Well, he brought her in, she's sitting there in her red dress, and he brought her in and told her to disassemble the whole department, right? Well, he kind of did it anyway when he put a wrestling woman in charge of education. You're pretty much disassembling education, but not just getting rid of it. I mean, that's what kind of a country doesn't care about the education of its people? But we can't be number one anymore. It's impossible. No one's going to respect us. We're not helping other countries. I was telling Pascale, but I'll say it again because I find it amusing. He was trying to do the tariffs on Canada and everything. So the Canadian guy responded with putting a proclamation, making a law not to sell American alcohol in Canada. And he goes, "This is a beautiful proclamation. This is the best proclamation." It was so funny because, they're all mocking us. And what are we going to do? We deserve it. No one's going to respect us anymore. There goes our power. Nothing. Now, I don't care about power, but I'm saying if you do, forget it. No one respects us anymore.
I know.
Except Russia, maybe.
Right?
I know.
It makes me so angry.
But it's just so shocking. I guess if people like high adrenaline news, this is the president for them because you're going to get it every day.
I know, but oh my God, it's exhausting.
It is, but I know, like that one thing I know, if I open the newspaper, I'll find something, for the podcast
every day. So I work with books, and it's constant with these Trump books, for, against. It's like every 5 seconds. It's like Patterson books. It's like every 5 seconds.
Wow.
With these books.
How did they come out so fast?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It takes a minute to write a book.
There's so many.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yes.
Well, it's like Patterson books.
Because James Patterson, literally, there's a new book every week.
How can that be?
I work in the bookstore, and his books come out on a different day than most books.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Tuesday's a normal day.
Yes.
Oh,
and his, I think, was Monday. I couldn't,
wow.
But it was like a day off from.
Wow.
Literally every week there was a new book.
They can't be very good then, can they?
I
think it's like Patterson. Honestly, I think he does. I got very upset by them. There was a lot of gratuitous violence, and there was one where I saw a huge plot hole, like huge, and I'm like, forget it, I'm done with this whole thing.
Oh yeah, I bailed a long time ago.
But he still. I mean, I think he must have people writing those for him. It's impossible.
Well, they're all with somebody.
All of them are that.
I think.
Oh yeah. So then he's probably basically selling his name to put on it. Does he need the money? No, I don't think so.
No, but he does do a lot for children.
All right. Oh yes, he started his own imprint. That made me mad. I mean, I write. I don't like when these people come in and they act like they're God's gift to children's books. When hello, we've been doing them for a while, and I'm not even. I've been doing a lot less than others. But go around. I never forget when Madonna wrote her first children's book, and she said, "After all, there are no good children's books." Like, really, bitch?
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't like when these people come in and do that. Now, I haven't read. To be fair, I have not read Patterson's, but I do know he has a line. But I don't know. If he's handling it like the adult books, I don't know.
No, but he does. I forget what he does with children. I think he has writer workshops or something. He does things for.
Okay, that's good and everything, but I don't know. I really can't comment on that stuff because I don't know. It's good if he's helping kids,
yes,
for sure. But I don't like. It's hard. Sometimes when these big people are producing so much stuff, it just takes away from other writers. You know what I mean? Do they need to just constantly mass produce stuff? Let other people have a chance. There's only so much people can read. I don't know.
There are people who
I don't know
read every single one of his.
I know
no
it.
matter
Yeah.
what.
I don't know. I couldn't say, but I stopped. Like it was just such a glaring hole that I was like, I cannot believe nobody caught this plot hole. So, and it's very violent too. Like I'm tired of all this violence. So anyway, I don't even know how we got off on that one, but we did.
Not sure.
So
the Trump books.
Oh, I think they must be written by AI if they're coming in that fast. The Trump books.
No, it's been since he.
Oh, since the first.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah. There's
a lot of
there's against.
Wow. All right. So I looked up in the Times and I found an article. So it's very interesting. You don't usually hear about meetings in the White House. I mean, like, I don't remember hearing about one Biden meeting. But so Trump and Musk and cabinet people were all fighting in the White House. And the cabinet people were all angry about the power that Musk has, right? Particularly Marco Rubio. Now, I'm sorry, but I do know that Trump used to hate Marco Rubio. Obviously, he just appointed him for political reasons. But it says like Marco Rubio was incensed, and he's in the cabinet room. He's the Secretary of State, but Musk is commanding him to take apart the it's called USAID department to base all the foreign aid. And so he was really upset. He didn't think it was fair. Like, and I agree. Like, why is Musk having this power?
I don't know. I've seen people calling him President Musk.
Well, his son certainly thinks he's the president. He told him, "Shut up! You're not the president. You should get out of here."
I know. Yeah. Still, I can't decide whether I love that kid or he's a total not.
No, it's not okay to go in there. And he's rude, and that's not right.
Rude.
And he also put a booger on the Resolute desk. I mean,
if he was doing this to anybody else, I would say, what a horrible child.
Can you imagine what he's going to be like? He's going to be insufferable.
Oh, yeah.
Little X.
That's another.
I feel like it'd be a rapper with like little
little Nas X.
Yes, that's what I think of. So it said Mr. Rubio had been privately furious with Musk for weeks. Rubio said Mr. Musk was not being truthful. What about something about the layoffs? They were fighting about the layoffs, and Mr. Musk was unimpressed. He told Mr. Rubio he was good on TV, with the clear subtext being he was not good for much else. And Mr. President sits back in his chair, arms folded, as if he's watching a tennis match.
Well, I guess.
Is it amusing?
I guess it is.
Finally, Mr. Trump intervened to defend Mr. Rubio as doing a great job. Mr. Rubio has a lot to deal with, the president said. He is very busy. He is always traveling and on TV and has an agency to run. So everyone just needs to work together. The meeting was a potential turning point after the frenetic first weeks of Mr. Trump's second term. It yielded the significant indication that Mr. Trump was willing to put some limits on Mr. Musk, apparently, whose efforts have become the subject of several lawsuits. This has been a month and there's several lawsuits, and prompted concerns from Republican lawmakers, some of whom have complained directly to the president. So they says that the cabinet members like the concept of what Mr. Musk set out to do, reducing waste, fraud, and abuse in government, but have been frustrated by the chainsaw approach to upending the government and lack of consistent coordination. Well, so the meeting was abruptly scheduled, and it's a sign that Mr. Trump was mindful of the growing complaints. But wait till you hear what happened, though. He tried to offer each side something by praising both Mr. Musk and his cabinet secretary. This is like a parent trying, like, oh, you were good and you were good. And you're like, I mean, come on. Like, oh, my God. But nothing really is ever going to come of it. But then Trump said, from now on, the secretaries would be in charge and the Musk team would only advise. That's what he said, okay? But then that's when there was the revelation that it's about the super PAC with the $1 million worth of ads that said, thank you, President Trump. And he also controls X, and so everybody's afraid he's going to target the... Oh, there's no problem here. There's no prejudice or anything. Everything's fine. No private interest is involved. We're cutting all the government things so we can buy plenty of Tesla trucks. That'll be good. We need them. So in a post on social media after the meeting, Mr. Trump said the next phase of his plan to cut the federal workforce would be conducted with a scalpel rather than a hatchet. A clear reference to Mr. Musk's scorched earth approach. Oh, this is funny. Now, Trump is not like he's always kind of frumpy to me, but he is always wearing a suit. It says, Mr. Musk, who wore a suit and tie to Thursday's meeting instead of his usual T-shirt after Mr. Trump publicly ribbed him about his sloppy appearance. I miss that.
You know, if President Trump, I can't believe I called him President Trump, but whatever, if Trump is telling you,
You don't look good?
I mean, with what he wears, that ridiculous.
Yeah, he doesn't look good, but he is always in a suit. I will give you that. He is always in a suit.
Yeah.
And Mr. Musk defended himself by saying he had 3 companies with a market cap of tens of millions of billions of dollars, and his results spoke for themselves. Like, say, that's not answering the problem of what you're doing. They're saying, no. Oh, they're babies.
They are babies.
And then he clashed with other members of the cabinet. He told the guy that does the federal aviation, he's like, you need to cut air traffic controllers. He goes, we already have multiple crashes. You want me to lay off more?
Yeah, really.
So then Musk says, that's a lie. Give me the names of the people that were fired. And Mr. Duffy, that's the guy, said there weren't any names because he stopped them from being fired. And then Mr. Musk insisted that people hired under diversity, equity, and inclusion programs were working in control towers. What does that mean? So Mr. Duffy pushed back, and Mr. Musk did not add details, but said during the longer back and forth that Mr. Duffy had his phone number and could call him if he has any issues to make. Oh, sure. Trump said Mr. Duffy had to hire people from MIT as air traffic controllers because they need to be geniuses like him. Well, I mean, maybe MIT would be good. I can't argue with that. But I don't know what it takes to be an air traffic controller. I really don't know, but I don't know. And MIT, I'm sure, has some diverse people. I would imagine.
When did this become a bad thing?
Well, when Trump became president.
Like, how could you hear those 3 words and go, yeah, no, that doesn't sound like a good idea?
It's like the people against, the trans people, what Kid Rock shooting the Bud Light.
Insane.
Right? It was Bud Light.
These 2 men, Trump and Elon Musk, have both altered their appearances.
Right.
But it's not okay for a transgender person to do so. People can get all sorts of plastic surgery, completely change the way they look. But these people can't.
Tell you something else. They don't really care. It's just something to please the people that they want to please.
I know.
They don't even, I don't know what Musk feels at all. I can't say that. And I don't care because we didn't elect Musk. But Trump does not actually hold these convictions. He's just doing it because that's what his constituents the ones that vote for him want to hear. That's it. And that's, in a way, I think it's worse in a way. You don't even have a feeling and you're freaking doing it.
But these people out here.
To be a Democrat, okay?
Yeah.
See, the man was a Democrat and he was pro-abortion. It's on record.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton was at his wedding.
And now look at what's happened. Crooked Hillary.
Oh, please.
Oh, yeah. The transgender thing really upsets me.
It's just upsetting. But
putting them targets on their fucking back with these people.
Everybody vulnerable, they're doing it. It's all, the common denominator is that the people are vulnerable. Education, young people, trans, everybody vulnerable. Diverse, they're vulnerable because they don't have total control for themselves. They are dependent on something. So these people are vulnerable. And therefore, it is so despicable to take advantage of them and hurt them.
It absolutely is.
Why don't you attack people that are not vulnerable and have the ability to defend themselves? But no, you're attacking people that don't have that ability. That's the really disgusting. It's all disgusting. But I mean, what? You're going after the vulnerable people who can't do anything. It's tried so much today. I don't know.
I don't understand that. And it's like we're walking back.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're walking.
Not walking. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's disgusting.
I mean, we've come such a long way and there was so far left to go. And now it's just all.
Oh, God. And his spokeswoman, Caroline Levitt. Just that woman. Is it Caroline or Caroline? I don't know. Caroline. Could be Caroline. I always say
Caroline.
It would be that. It's just like, she's just puppeting around with him, whatever, She goes, as President Trump said, this was a great and productive meeting among members of his team to discuss cost-cutting measures. Like, everything's great and productive. Like, she's just parroting. She's a parrot. Oh, I can't stand her. Oh, can I be clear? I feel like
well, calling her a cunt was pretty.
It's like enough with these people. And so, so a spokeswoman for the State Department said Secretary Rubio considered the meeting an open and productive discussion with a dynamic team that is united in achieving the same goal, making America great again. When can we declare it great? Because that's going to be never.
Anyway, at what point are they referring to with making America great again?
Again.
When was it great?
Well,
everybody.
I think when he was the president the first time. And then because then wasn't his slogan when he was running again, keep America great? So I believe he felt he had made it great when he allowed a pandemic to come in and almost wipe us out. He tried. I wrote that on something. Someone said, there's what's the other disease? There's a lot of diseases right now. So, and he just doesn't monitor anything. He doesn't care. It's like hiring people in what is it called? The CDC? CDC? Yeah, Center of Disease Control. He's firing people left and right. So I said, well, it's just like when he when he tried to kill us, he didn't succeed in killing us with the pandemic, with Corona. It's like, well, if at first you don't succeed, we're going to get wiped out again. And now with the wiping out the funding to other countries, this funding is used for, among other things, treating diseases and stuff. And these diseases aren't going to stay in those countries, like malaria, for example. If it's unchecked, those people don't it will come here. People come here on planes. Diseases, that's how coronavirus came. We didn't have it here first, right? Things travel. But when you're not on top of it, like he got rid of Obama's, Obama had some check thing to monitor diseases in other places. He got rid of that. He didn't care. He just let it come. He didn't, it's not a big deal. Drink some bleach, you'll be fine. And I mean, he was so nonchalant for the whole frigging thing. Not almost everybody, many people died. We were on our way. We were wiped. Many people died, and we were trapped in our homes. Everything was about as bad as it could be, right? And but he made America great. Wasn't it great then? Loved it. What's his definition of great when only he's left alive?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Make it great again?
Well, it fell apart during Biden, and now we have to make it great again. And he's doing so well. He's doing so well. He's modeling himself after the Kremlin. It's going to be,
it's horrifying. And I honestly, I doubt that we have any Trumpers that listen to us, but really, what do you hear from this man that's okay?
They're not going to answer because there was this, I told anybody on Facebook, if you like Trump, just unfriend me, but I guess they didn't hear me. Somebody did. So this woman, she was, he did that speech, I don't know, a week or two. Of course I didn't.
State of the Union?
It couldn't be State of the Union. Isn't it usually in January?
Oh, I don't know when the State of the Union is, honestly. I have no idea.
I don't think he would do the State of the Union. Would he do the State of the Union as soon as he's inaugurated? That doesn't even make sense either.
I just assumed because why else would he do that?
But I don't think it was time for the State of the Union. I think it's usually a yearly thing. But I don't.
I never listened to it. So.
I used to listen to it, but I won't. I don't know what he gave it. Maybe it was that, whatever he called it. But I wouldn't. I can't listen.
I'm sure.
So this woman put on Facebook, yes, this is my president. I'm so proud. And people were commenting, can you tell us, they were trying to, can you explain what you find, they're trying to be logical with an illogical person. And she said, I have discovered that I do not have to explain my feelings.
Because you can't explain. Because you make no damn sense.
Oh my God. Okay, be free to be an idiot. Be free to be Patricia Marie. I just don't, so I wasn't going to argue with her or anything. I just unfriended her.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. I'm not interested in these conversations.
I know.
Because they don't go anywhere. And all they do is irritate us. Because those people, it's like they have this little serenity in their little craziness. It's like a little religion or something.
Well, I told you, we have a mutual friend, and I was just like, I can't look at her nonsense anymore. I really like her as a person, I guess.
You almost couldn't say person. You're like,
no,
I'm a person.
I mean, I just don't understand where she's coming from.
Right.
What is happening? Why are you okay with any of that? Well, this is going to affect your children. This is going to affect your grandchildren. And put yourself in, why are they incapable of understanding anything that is not in their little world. Like you can't empathize with somebody. You can't understand.
Well, remember last episode we found that empathy had dropped like 40% or something. Like, what is that? I don't know how empathy could drop. Did we become less human?
Yeah, I don't understand how you can't understand that other people have a different experience than you. That other people are hurting.
This is exactly
We're scared.
This is the critical thinking that they're not doing, and he does not want us to critically think, and he's ensuring that we're not going to critically think by slashing education. Who's going to get a good education? Only the people that can afford to go to private schools. Those are the only ones.
How sad is that? There are so many people. Oh my God, I can't.
I know.
I can't.
I don't know what to do. Like it's so upsetting, and I just the whole critical thinking thing. I hope you guys. I'm not just saying it because we recorded it, but listen to it. I mean, critical thinking is so vital, and it's just so lost. I don't know. Yeah. And I'm not look. This is not a dig at Republicans because there's a lot of shitty Democrats too. It just so happens that Trump is like the motherfucker of all time.
I definitely know Republicans that are not okay with what's happening.
Right. And there's some really, really bad Democrats that have led to a lot of problems, but Trump is in a league of his own. It's like, I remember, I think my son gave me something like, I have this thing that from, it's a picture of Bush, the younger Bush. It says, "Miss me yet?" And I remember Hillary Clinton when she was on Howard Stern, she told the story about when she went to Trump's inauguration and Bush was sitting next to her. And it was just, rambling crazy, whatever he said. And he looks at her, he goes, "Well, that was a bunch of fucked up shit, wasn't it?" It's really bad when Bush thinks you're fucked up.
No. I don't get it. Like, everything he says and does is just craziness.
And the thing, and then now he said that this is making me, my son said something that I hadn't considered. He pardoned, now January 6th was the day of patriotism, okay?
I can't roll my eyes hard.
A bunch of black people storm the Capitol. Would that be patriotism? I wonder.
That absolute difference.
They'd be slaughtered, okay? Yeah. They'd be slaughtered, okay? This and
it would be on tape, and people would still get away with it.
They would get away with it completely, right? So these people, we spent so much money prosecuting them, right? This is taxpayer money because these people deserve to be punished because they actually committed treason, and the punishment for treason usually is death. So they actually got off light. They were going to kill the vice president. They built a hangman's thing there. They built it, a gallows. They were looking for him. What the hell? He told them to kill his own vice president because he was going to certify the vote. How is this an act of patriotism? This is an act of treason. Treason. A mass treason, okay? Probably the largest act of treason since the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
It was treason against, in England had won. We were traitors. Let's face it, right? But it all depends who won, right?
Yeah.
But these people committed treason. I don't think but he changed history and said now was a supreme act of patriotism. He pardoned them, which means that they never were convicted. Okay. Not even, there's a way, what is it when you commute the sentence? At least the sentence still stands. He pardoned them. And now they're going to sue the government for the wrongful arrest and imprisonment. Can you now our taxpayer money is going to go to these people that tried to overthrow our government.
Isn't it? That's nuts.
I mean, I'm going to throw up. And the woman that died, her family's got a wrongful death suit. She died in the act of treason. What about the poor the cop that got killed? I mean, what about his family? What are they supposed to think? This was he got in the way of a joyful act of patriotism. It's his fault that he's dead.
Like I said before, they're all about backing cops.
Right, but not unless they're in the way. If that cop's in my way, mow him down.
Right. So how can you say that you support the police?
I don't. This is a perfect example of I support this only when it suits me. And what a horrible. There's no good lessons for our kids in any of this. There's nothing. The lesson is be bad, be evil, commit treason, lie, cheat, grab women by the pussy.
Anybody.
And you're going to do great. You're going to get away with everything. What are we teaching our kids here? I'm yelling again.
You know what? We're teaching them fear. There are so many people right now that are scared, because and they should be.
Yeah, that's right. And the worst is to come. I'm telling you, my bet is everybody seems to think we're still going to have the midterms. I hope I'm wrong, but I just feel like he's going to try to get rid of them. I don't think we're ever going to have another presidential election. That's my. I just feel that he wants to be mine Trump.
I know. Are you supposed to learn from history? How do we not see this?
People never learn from history. I write these books. I'm writing a book now about. I don't really want to talk about the year because it's like bad luck before
Yeah.
But the year absolutely mirrors what's happening here. Nobody learns from history.
I know.
Nobody learns from history. It's terrible.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. But that really upset me. All right. Well, I want to tell you what happened. Trump said that Rubio was in charge, but hold on 1 minute again. My dog's crying.
Okay.
Commercial break.
Oh, what kind of commercial would we do? What would we support?
Simply Safe.
Simply Safe. I don't think so.
Yes.
Yeah, you also hear, what's that other one? The food service? Yeah, I've never tried them. They do sound good. But I did try one. And and the food was disgusting. I don't remember which one it was, but it was prepared food, like.
And then bring you the meal.
Yeah, the food was gross.
Oh.
It was so gross. I was so sad that I wasted my money on that.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be so good.
Well, yeah, this one was supposed to be healthy food,
Right.
But easy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
And it looks good. Obviously they're going to look good, but no.
Oh, it looked good and tasted good?
No, I like in the ads. Like,
it didn't even look good when you got.
No, I was like, oh,
that's sad.
But I tried it. I'm like, sometimes things don't look so great.
Yeah.
But they're good.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't good.
Oh, well, maybe that's not the one we would advertise.
No, I would never. But I have to be honest, I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, good. Well, then you can have plausible deniability.
It's one of those hippy dippy ones, which is so unlike me.
Hippy dippy? What do you mean?
Yeah, like it was all, natural, blah, blah, blah. One of those.
They're supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I don't know.
Maybe somebody else would like it, but I absolutely.
I have doubts about it, too. I was thinking about possibly trying the one where they send you the ingredients and you cook it.
My brother and his wife do that.
And that's good?
Cooked some of it for me, and it was really good.
Okay, so that would be cool.
I want to say Blue Apron, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I've heard of them, but don't they do I think they do both, the prepared and that.
Yeah. Whatever they got, I don't remember which one it is. I feel like it was Blue Apron, but I could be wrong. Yeah, the food was really good.
Because that cuts down, like, if you don't have to do all that prep and shopping and all that,
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why we're doing commercial food. Because it was a commercial break. The dog had to come back in. All right.
Yeah, let's just do commercials for stuff we like.
And not get paid? It's so typical. I need to make some money. I need to stop. I don't mind delivering food, but I wish I didn't have to do it quite as much as I do it.
Yeah.
It's like, it is a little bit, it weighs me down a little bit in my soul because it's just too much. It's actually not a bad gig if you can do it a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
So, and I was saying, like, I use 300, and like my gas is like maybe a 320 gallon, 320 miles, not gallons, right? And so like every other day I have to fill it again. So I'm going through a lot of miles. So am I even making anything?
No,
probably not. I had to get 3 new tires. Okay. Or I would fail inspection. The guy's like, well, then you'll fail inspection. I'm like, oh my,
So expensive. I just got new tires.
Yeah.
4 new tires.
And
It's like, that's crazy.
This car shouldn't need all this stuff. It's just that I drive it so much because I'm doing all these deliveries. So what's happening here? I don't know. So I don't know, but I'm unfit for any employment. I am. I got rejected by Starbucks. I have a master's degree and I got rejected by Starbucks.
Yes, I've also been rejected by jobs that I was like, really?
Well, what about that guy, that comedian? And remember, he told the story about he went on Howard Stern a lot, and he wrote this. Like, he was like, when he was in high school, he's like, oh, there's a Taco Bell down the road. I know I can get a job there. And he went in for the interview, and the guy said, I'm sorry, but you are not Taco Bell material. So we wrote a book called Not Taco Bell Material. And it just floors you because when you see some of those people, it's like,
Is that
really?
Adam Carolla?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he turns out to be a real conservative.
Is it?
Bad.
Wow.
I heard him, oh my God. I heard him talking to, what's that crazy woman, Megyn Kelly. Okay, my friend left me in the car listening to the radio and went in to get wine. And I was like, she leaves me listening to Megyn Kelly and Adam Carolla. And I'm like, oh, cool, Adam Carolla. I love him. Because I know him. And they were talking about, that there's that movie about something about mules. It's about saying that how the election fraud supposedly was committed on Trump, and how the Democrats stole the election in 2020. It's a movie about that.
Oh, really?
40 Mules or something. I don't remember the name of it. But they were both talking about it like it was fact, as though there was any evidence. And he was saying the most profane thing. Like, he was gross. And I'm like, this is the guy. If Howard ever listened to this, I mean, he was a totally different, he seemed like a man of the people on Howard.
He did?
No.
I didn't
So
know that.
conservative. And guess what? I used to love Dr. Drew. He's like that too.
Dr. Drew?
He's like conservative.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Oh my God.
Wow. Really?
Oh my God. It was awful because I looked up Carolla and they were starting mentioning Drew because they're friends. And I'm like, oh, Dr. Drew. I always loved Dr. Drew.
I did too.
It was so fun on Howard.
Wow.
These guys are conservatives with Megyn Kelly saying the most outrageous. I could take it if you're a Republican and you just have ideas that are different or whatever, right? Maybe sometime we could even agree. I don't know when that'll be. I don't know. But if you have a regular based on facts, but they were just spewing lies.
Really?
Lies.
Wow. I'm so surprised.
And my friend left that channel on. I don't know what to say about that. But I love her. She likes Barry Manilow, like me. Okay. So back to Musk. So we left it where we thought that Trump said he was going to let Rubio be in charge. But the truth came out. We'll see who's really in charge. A couple days later, let's see, where is it? Oh, okay. A couple of days later, it's Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Elon Musk sought to soothe over their ugly confrontation in the White House by having an awkward social media embrace. And then Rubio said, let's see here. On Monday, here. Now we know who really wins, okay? Mr. Rubio thanked Mr. Musk's team at the Department of Government Efficiency for aiding in making the drastic cuts he has resisted, and announced that the agency's remaining work would be subsumed under the State Department. Mr. Rubio wrote on his personal X account on social media platform owned by Mr. Musk that 83% of the USAID's programs were being cut. The 520 contracts that are now canceled spent tens of billions of dollars in a way that did not serve, and in some cases even harmed, the core natural interests of the United States. So he is now agreeing with everything by some miracle. Do you think he got dressed down when no one was looking? Do you think they said, you better listen to Musk because he's our boy? He's the one supporting us. And then Mr. Musk replied, tough but necessary. Good working with you. Tough? You don't know what tough is, you pansy. I just, makes me sick. And then during the meeting last week, Mr. Trump defended Mr. Rubio for doing a great job. He did, but he also said he said Rubio's in charge, but now all of a sudden Rubio had to change his whole thing. Okay, like why? Because really Musk is in charge. Clearly, it's the money. The money talks. The best way of looking at it is that it's just the money that he contributes and this and that. But it's also possible he could have messed with something. He knows how to deal with all that stuff. He could have messed with the election somehow. We don't know. So, I mean, but in the best part, the way it's the money he controls. He really bought himself a presidency, frankly. To suddenly have a department created for you, and now you're holding press conferences in the Oval Office.
That's nuts.
Which the president doesn't usually do that. He has a press conference and, goes out to the podium. They don't usually do it in their office. this guy's standing there, his kid's running wild, you know? Oh, great. Comparing his kid to JFK Jr. He was in the Oval Office. He compares them. No, but your kid's not the president's kid. So you can't compare them.
No.
And also, I don't think JFK Jr. was a little asshole.
No. Absolutely not.
I don't know, because I mean, was I born? No. I wasn't even born, nor were you, so we don't know. But no one said he was an asshole ever, so I'm going to go with that.
No, he was so beloved. I can't imagine that.
Well, later on, he did become a complete womanizer, I know.
Did he?
With Sword of Seinfeld.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot about that.
He was sleeping with everybody. He got that virgin. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Remember when she testified against?
Yes. I didn't like that end, but I had to look. You know, I had to look at it again. I don't know. But
listen, I think I'm the only person who liked it. I just like when they bring characters back.
Yeah, but it has to be satisfying.
It's very
stupid.
It was very silly. But I just like that everybody came back.
Yeah. I have to look at it again. I was annoyed with it at the time, but
I think everybody was annoyed.
But I will say my aunt met him, and she's pretty harsh judge of character, and she thought he was very respectful. Like he had like some show briefly on Channel 13 where he interviewed famous New Yorkers, and he interviewed my aunt.
Oh, that's cool.
Olga Blue. And she was very impressed by him. She said she does not. She would have said, "Oh, he's a schmuck," you know. Yeah. So he was. She also. I met I met Jackie O.
No, I didn't know that.
I served her Oreos on the board.
Oh, on the porch. Yes. Okay, I did know.
And they saved her from getting her butt burned because there was an electrical thing sticking out. She seemed nice enough. But I
so funny, Jackie O eating Oreos.
You got to eat what they're offering. My aunt had Vardy and Oreos.
Yeah. I kind of like that.
Yeah. And jugs of wine.
Yeah.
It was like the cheap stuff all the way, baby.
Yeah. I couldn't really eat those. I get seasick.
Did you? I never.
Yeah.
I guess I was very used to it.
I tend to get seasick. I'm not good on boats.
See, I didn't feel it moving because I guess I was just so used to it.
Yeah. No, I'm very sensitive.
My aunt lived on there so long that she had trouble walking on land.
Yeah, because she
was like,
any slight rocking, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was just so used to it. Yeah.
Oh my God, I went on a cruise and I ended up in bed like I couldn't
really
get up. Yeah.
Did you try the Dramamine? Whatever this stuff is called. Is it called Dramamine?
Dramamine.
Oh, Dramamine.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I did or not. I don't know if I bought any. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
All I know is I was so ill.
Yeah. I would have definitely been like, get me something.
Yes, and my daughter too. My son was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was enjoying himself at the free ice cream, having himself a time. And we were just like,
oh, no.
And I remember we watched the stupidest movie with one of those jackass guys.
Oh.
I forget what it was called.
Oh, it's probably the jerky one. The guy. The main guy?
No.
Oh, I don't like him.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, I don't like him. I like the other guy. Bam, you know me. Bam.
I feel like he, for some reason, pretended to be somebody who maybe had some sort of mental disability.
Oh, no.
Like, it was really bad.
That's not good when they do that. That's very bad. Especially, I think you have to be a really trained actor to do that. And it's very hard to pull that off.
I think that's what the movie was. I remember thinking about it.
With Rob Lowe when he played like a guy that was like mentally, what do they call it now? Intellectually challenged, right?
No.
Oh my God. It was called Square Dance.
Oh, is that the Gemma?
That was Gemma. He tries to cut off his penis.
Oh my God.
Because he cheated on her or something, and like somebody pushed himself on whatever, and he goes, people think, and it was Winona Ryder. It was very famous people in this movie. Winona Ryder and a very famous actress was like the mother. It was all, and he goes, people think I'm stupid, but I know things, Gemma. So my ex-husband and I were always like, I know things, Gemma, to each other. And we briefly had a parrot, and we named it Gemma. I think we were watching our niece's parrot, and we named it Gemma from the time that we had.
Yes, I've heard you guys say that.
Everything was Gemma,
I've never seen that movie.
And then they tried to resell it. It failed as Square Dance, and so they tried to rebrand it, and they called it Home is Where the Heart Is. And it was still crash because...
Yeah, they really shouldn't do.
Jessica, it was a very famous woman. It was all famous. And it was, oh, God. But when you can't do that, it just doesn't work.
No. I could be wrong about that movie, but I don't think I
don't like Johnny Knoxville. Remember he makes moonshine? They put it at a party.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
I don't know, something about him I don't love. I love Bam, even though Bam went horribly wrong. I mean, poor Bam.
Yeah.
He's a fat alcoholic.
No.
I'm surprised that his marriage to Missy didn't work out. I used to love that show, Bam Loves Missy, or Bits, or whatever.
No, I only watched Viva La Bam.
Right, and after that, he married Missy. It was Bam Loves Missy.
Yeah, I think I bailed.
Surprisingly, they didn't work out because he wanted an open marriage, and she was like,
no.
Yeah, that's a shame. I loved Bam's parents.
Yeah, me too.
And they live in the same town as Jerry Spinelli, the writer.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know. Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
A lot of people live there, actually, like kind of famous people. I just can't think of any, but Jerry Spinelli and his wife and Bam.
Okay.
And others, too. Yeah, so Mr. Rubio, all these cuts for this is the thing, USAID. I'm telling you that they've cut all these things that are going to come back and bite. Even if you're going to say, we shouldn't help other people, which I think is horrendous, they're going to come back and bite us in the ass. All the disease stuff.
Oh, of course.
Right back. The whole thing's getting dismantled, right? And they're being ordered to shred or burn classified and personal records.
Oh, boy.
Okay? This is not supposed to be. You're supposed to always save these things. Always save these things, right? And so he said, shred as many documents first and reserve the burn bags for when the shredder becomes unavailable or needs a break. Like, oh my God, burn bags. This sounds like somebody that's not doing legal things. Okay. You shouldn't be burning documents. So they fired thousands of employees. The whole thing is getting shut down. And it says the documents being destroyed could have relevance to multiple court cases that have been filed against the Trump administration and the aid agency over the mass firing and sudden relocation of employees, the rapid dismantlement of the agency, and a freeze on almost all foreign aid money. They're just destroying all the evidence.
That's shocking. But anyway,
can you believe it?
Aren't these people always going on about how we need to create more jobs? But now all of these people are losing their
so many people
livelihood.
Yeah.
I mean, these are people with families.
And they fired like people like the career, like long-term career people too. Like where are they getting, when you're older, you can't get a job again when,
No.
Yeah.
They have families to support. They have pensions that they
it's disgusting.
Do they lose their pension? Like, that's awful. Just the whole thing's awful.
And they're breaking the law with this document thing. It says federal law is clear. The preservation of government records is essential to transparency, accountability, and the integrity of the legal process. We call for the full adherence to federal record preservation laws to ensure accountability and protect the rights of the USAID employees. Yeah, well, they're already destroyed, so good luck. It's disgusting, And then now Musk is trying to not all the DO. First of all, it's funny. It's like Dodge, but like, first of all, that agency, Department of Government Efficiency, doesn't it sound like something in like a really evil book?
Yeah,
like
1984.
Right. Or the people like in Harry Potter, the bad people.
Yes.
The bad people are doing that. Like, what's his name? Snape. Not Snape. The other guy. The main bad guy. What's his name?
Oh, Voldemort?
Yeah, Voldemort. He would have that. It just sounds evil. You feel you hear the evil music, with that. And they're trying to not disclose their documents. Musk is fighting it, but a federal judge said that Elon Musk's government cutting unit is likely subject to public disclosure laws and must promptly turn over documents to a group that is sued for access to its internal emails. A watch group called Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, or CREW, is suing. Well, good for them. And so now it's like they're trying to do everything under the cover of darkness.
I mean, are you really surprised?
No, but I'm surprised at how fast it's all going. They did have it planned. They had that whole thing, Project 2025. What is it? 2025?
Yeah.
The one that didn't exist but now does.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever read it?
I'm not going to read it. I can't. It's like I can't sleep as it is.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's
scary stuff.
Well, we're living it.
Yeah.
We're living it. So
I mean, once again, he told us what he was going to do.
Yeah, and people voted for him. Whoa. So, I don't know what else to say. And they're like, oh, no, it won't be that bad.
But God, and you see them all over. They're still, they used to gather, they still gather.
Oh, on Sunrise Highway?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'm
scary.
like, why are you gathering?
Because they're like this, they're, no, what's the word? It's not smirking. It's like I forget the word, but like when people are like, they're
rubbing it in.
You're rubbing it in.
Yeah.
There's I can't think of the word.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Yeah. So like, haha, we won. Like, okay.
But you look like a bunch of dope standing here. Like,
They're doing it.
I don't.
People still have all their signs up from the election, and then they added things to them.
I have to say, there's no one I love that much that I'm going to stand on the side of a main drag.
I don't understand
sign.
how he got so much devotion when he's like says the dumbest stuff. Like, I don't even get it. It is a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going away.
He's their Mansa.
I guess. All right. Well, that's it. We're done pretty well with the timing again this time. So I have 3 quotes. The first one's from a very strange person, actually, Robespierre from the French Revolution.
Oh.
But he had an interesting. Remember, he was very involved in the revolution until they killed him. That's the thing where everybody turned against each other. It was a complete bloodbath. But he was certainly looking for freedom. He said the secret of freedom lies in educating people, whereas the secret of tyranny is in keeping them ignorant.
Yeah.
So he was a smart guy. And then Benjamin Franklin said, it is the first responsibility of every citizen to question authority.
Damn right.
And then James Madison, this is interesting. James Madison said, if tyranny and oppression come to this land, it will be in the guise of fighting a foreign enemy. See, it's like, get the bad guys over there. And then, but meanwhile, we're the ones. He was so on the ball with that.
Oh, yeah.
He's good for something more than his wife making ice cream.
Okay. I'm going with Malcolm X.
All right.
If you're not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people being oppressed and loving those doing the oppressing.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was going to do Pete Buttigieg because I love him so much, but his is long.
So that's all right. You can read it if you want.
Okay. Because I love him.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yes.
Manly, yes, but I like him.
Our nation has always been at its best when it widens the circle of belonging and equality to take care of more people and not less. Our nation has been at its worst when we've been discriminating.
Yeah,
I think that's what's happening here. I also had this Joe Walsh quote, and I
love him.
I was like, but it's not that Joe Walsh.
Oh, he's too busy spending the last year Rocky Mountain Way.
I was like, wow.
It says Joe Walsh, not Joseph Walsh.
No, it's another Joe Walsh.
Wow.
It's like I think he was a congressman or something.
I had heard of him. Yeah.
But I was like, oh, Joe Walsh.
That's funny. That is disappointing when it's not the person. I know.
I was like, why did Joe Walsh care like that?
He's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
I like what he says when he's not, out of his mind drunk.
Yeah.
If he's like sober now. I know. Yeah. But I'm saying in the past, Anyway, thank you for listening, guys. And we'll be back with more revelry next time. Au revoir.
Bye.
You don't say good day?
Oh, good day.